What's up, guys? John Mayer here with my very first unboxing video for Hodinkee in association with Casio, introducing the new John Mayer and Hodinkee Casio G-Shock. I wanted to show you the inspiration for it. It is 1987's Casio SK5 sampling keyboard. This is something that I coveted for a very, very long time and used it throughout my childhood. And then when I came into a little bit of bread, as they say, I went on the hunt for as pristine a version as I could find, and this is it, the Casio SK5, pretty new in box. And here she is. Since it's so old, it's a little bit like a lawnmower. Let's just, there we go. There we go. So you got, I believe, 32 keys, and very small, which makes it kind of fun. This is a toy, really. The SK5 is a toy with a lot of technological breakthroughs inside of it for the time. You've got 4 what they call rhythm pads: lion, laser gun, high bongo, and low bongo. To the right of the rhythm pad is the sample pad, and this is where the fun really begins. So when you turn it on, these are your default sounds. But over here, you have the corresponding sample buttons to the pads. Sample 1, 2, 3, 4 correspond here. Let's get this out of the way. You're 10 years old. It's 1987. You're about to hit the record button. You hit sample 1 to designate that this is going to be the sample that's either a short one for 1 or a long one for 1 and 2. What are you going to say? I got to be true to the history of this unit, and what every kid did was this. Now it would be processing, and when you heard the snare, that let you know the sample was ready. And then, of course, the sophomoric joy of hearing it laid out instantly across the keys in pitch and time. Now, I don't know if you can use this. Maybe it's just a whole bunch of beeps you heard. But the point is, when you're a kid, you get your jollies that way. But let's try to make something cool out of this, shall we? I don't like that one. Hold on. That's not bad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is bad. So I've just recorded the sound, manipulated it, reversed it, did some crazy waveform stuff to it. Now let's record it as a loop of sorts. And then play it back. Think I'm gonna make a song, and it's gonna be too long. All you really need is one sound to bring over, and Now, this may mean nothing to you, but if 1987 you heard this, brought this over to a friend's house, you would do nothing but play this thing. You'd have to go through hundreds of batteries. Annoy your friends. I need to put this on a record someday. So, not bad for a keyboard that was $149. And I'm really, really thankful that this keyboard came into my life. And when Casio asked if I would be interested in doing a G-Shock, I thought, well, what would be the greatest story to tell about Casio? If people said, why would John do a G-Shock? Well, what's my relationship with things that are Casio? I was always a G-Shock wearing kid, and these keyboards changed my life because they introduced musicality at a time when I really didn't come across it so easily. The idea of this watch is to harken back to the 80s, but have a watch you can wear year after year after year without tiring of it. And I think that it was perfectly executed by Hodinkee and Casio. It's really beautiful, and every time I look at it, I will think about my upbringing as a kid in his bedroom, learning music on a Casio SK5. And yeah, I hope you see a little of it too. And that is the G-Shock Hodinkee John Mayer Casio watch.